online. He is the creator of the first cryptocurrency in Africa. In fact, the only cryptocurrency in Africa. So, we would like to hear the opportunities that the digital economy has, of course, created for all of us that we are not looking at. We would like to understand how we can benefit from the rapid growth in technology in the area of digital economy. And as an expert and the founder of ZUGACOIN, I'd like to invite you as a guest speaker and to give us the speech that we are all waiting for. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. It's a privilege to be with you this evening. It's one of my best days because anytime I stand to talk to Africans, I used to feel very, very good. I am proud to be a black man, and I'm proud to be an African. So, I am happy to be addressing my family members this evening or this night concerning the opportunities available in digital economy. I want to let you know that by the grace of God, after the end of my speech and after the end of this day, you discover that your hope will be fully restored and the pride of being an African will pop up, and then you will see the future very close and discover that it is very, very bright. Because the only opportunity that can make Africa stand without being detected to is now. Permit me to appeal to you to give me a shocking smile so that the atmosphere will be diluted to enable me to present what I have for you. So everybody give me a shocking smile. Because I don't know why you are so serious. Are you hungry? Or are you tired? Okay, so give me a shocking smile. Before I go ahead, let me give you a handshake. Because I'm in the Gambia as a very happy person because in those days, I heard that Gambia is the most peaceful country in Africa. They say the smallest country, but when I came and discovered that it's very big, not as small as they told me. I discovered that you can travel to about 7 hours, you are still in that small country they talk about. But the good thing is that since I came here, I never see anybody frowning face. Everybody is smiling. So, all that maybe today I'm not seeing the government because I'm not smiling as well sitting on the street. I want to appreciate you for coming for this event, and I'm privileged to talk to you this evening. I believe you will never regret coming to this event. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I want to start by saying, anytime an egg is broken from the outside, life ends. But when an egg is broken from the inside, life begins. Africa is ripe to help the world, but until it is broken from the inside. I am standing here not just to tell you about the opportunities in digital economy, but I also want to let you understand that it is time for Africa to become re-independent. We have a lot we have been talking about, we have been lamenting, but there was no opportunity for us because some of us grew up to discover that we are being detected too. Everything about us must come from outside. And anytime we want to get something good, we must go outside. A lot of African young men are dying as I'm talking to you now in the desert, trying to leave Africa for greener pastures. The simple truth is that a lot of foundation about our well-being are faulty. So the mentality that we temper with, and it has abused our capacity, and therefore the opportunities available have been ignored. So we feel that if we go out of Africa, we can do better. Before today, it was true, but as from now, it is no longer true. Because people came from other parts of the world and changed our mentality. When they came, they didn't fight, they spoke to us, and they made us understand that we are inferior, while they are superior. We carry our brothers and sisters and sold them out for gunpowder and euro. That was the price our forefathers were sold. And we're told that anything we do is inferior. And whatever they do is superior. And we agree to that fact and became inferior. Some of us only grew up to discover that anything made in Nigeria is inferior. Anything made in Gambia is inferior. And then by the time somebody brings something from Italy, they tell you this is Italian shoe, this is Italian suit. And then the person begins to raise shoulders. And we respect that person because it's wearing an Italian suit. But the idea or the time that we create ourselves will make it look inferior. And that's why the whole of this hall, I think I can see one here. This is our what we did, what we do. And some of you that are wearing native, you discover that those natives are not produced here. They are produced from somewhere. They are foreign natives. So today I want to let you understand that because of that faulty foundation, there was no way for us to break out of it. We have been caged. But today, I want to let you know the economy of the sea, the economy of the land that have been captured, monopolized, and colonized. We don't have authority over it, but an emanating economy, which is no longer the sea, no longer the land, but the air. This is the emerging economy. The air is the next economy that is going to take over the whole world. So we were backward in the former economies. We have gold, but we don't have refineries for gold. We have diamond. We have coltan, but we don't produce foam. We import foams. But what produces foam is gotten from our land. But can we go ahead lamenting? No, that one has passed. But here we are with another golden opportunity of taking charge. I want to tell you that God of heaven, as the commander of this army, has given an order of about turn. And today, it has turned and we Africans are now leading. It's no longer the other way around. We are going backward. Now that the line has turned, we are in the forefront. Why am I saying this? Poverty is the only sickness that Africa are struggling with. Everybody sees us as people who have a terminal disease called poverty. And they look at us as a good customer, that they have medicine for it. Everybody comes to Africa to help. And they want to help us out of poverty. Anytime they are showing a picture of wealthy people, they show a particular part of the world. The moment they are talking about poverty, pictures of African children and African women begin to fly. That is our own image. That is our identity. Poverty identity. Today, I want to beg all of you. An opportunity has come now for us to take over our pride, recover and restore our dignity, so that we can never depend on people. We can use our own integrity, we can use our mentality and capture the opportunities that are available at our own disposal. What is the problem here? We don't believe a black man can do something. This day, I want to let you know, digital economy, Africans are the ones leading. Anyway, these people that colonize us, here in the Gambia, you have a lot of foreigners coming here on tourism. It's good, but let us talk about the reality here. I'm not spoiling your market, but I want to tell you that we cannot depend on foreigners forever. Foreigners are supposed to depend on us. I travel and discovered that most of rich people in other parts of the world, they got their wealth from here. I was talking to one professor in England, and this man told me the distance between Port Harcourt and Bayelsa. He drove himself from Port Harcourt to Bayelsa, and he told me that his riches were gotten from that place. Drove himself, looking for money in Africa. So many people that are rich, their riches came from this land. I don't want to bore you so much on that, because all of us are aware of what I'm saying. But what we're going to do now is, if I just come and tell you the opportunities available in digital economy, you follow the same way we have been doing. But I really want you to understand that the reason why I'm going from place to place to talk about this is to make Africans take over this economy. This is our own opportunity to lead the world. Because since this one is trying to drive poverty away, we are the owners of poverty, and if we are leading, at the end of the day, the world will come back to Africa and get help as it has been, and we also can be helped. I relocated to Dubai as any other African. I left Nigeria to Dubai and remained there, so that that is what I saw. People were running away. I also ran away like any other person. So when I got to Dubai, I got myself established, got about 4 different licenses. One of them was to be carrying gold in Africa to go and sell in Dubai. Another one was to have beginning resident permit in Dubai and tourist visas and the rest of them. I have an NGO there. I have I think about 4 companies. I became the member of the Dubai Chamber of Commerce. I was doing well in Dubai until I started meeting with young Africans who were so frustrated, desperate. You see a Nigerian with a bag, where you see him, that bag represents the whole of his life. You don't have any other thing anywhere. As you sit, that is the whole of him. Sometimes they will be playing lawn tennis or football in the night. We saw that they have their bags around. It will be as if they are watching that ball. But they are not waiting that when they close the match or the games, they will use that place and sleep. It was so pathetic. That is when I took it upon myself and then created a place called Free Coffee Center, so that young Nigerians and other African countries will be coming there to take free coffee and snacks. From there, I graduated to having Fresh Fish Friday. When we cook African food, people come there to eat free of charge. The number was increasing and increasing and increasing. A day came when I came to supply food. The manager told me that one Nigerian just left here to go and commit suicide. So he has been frustrated. He came to Dubai to look for greener pastures. Everything went. Now he can't eat. Even to go and ease himself, he has to steal to shit. So there was no need for him to leave. So in the next 4 days, he did nothing change. He's going to kill himself. Okay, I told the manager to look for the guy. By all means, So this guy was brought and was called upon. I said, okay, give this guy accommodation. So he was accommodated for 2 weeks before I met him. In our discussion, he told me some pathetic situations that other people were passing through that his own was even better. So a day came, I became so angry. The question is it how we are going to continue? Back home, there's no plan for these young people. The next 40 years, this one will become old. What about the ones that are coming after them? Okay, if all of us are running away, who will now be there for these people? I became angry and took a decision. On the 10th of February 2020, I told them, let me go back to Nigeria. Create another Nigeria inside Nigeria. I told them that the owner of the person that made Dubai is human being like me, who have nose, have mouth, and have legs. It's not a spirit. So if I go back, I can lead and others will follow. That is the reason why I am back to Africa. Everything I spent there, I left it to come back and make a change. Today, I want to let you know, by the grace of God, as I'm talking to you now, I have free medical treatment centers in Nigeria in 50 places. As I'm talking to you now, where people go and take free medication. Over 20 million Nigerians have benefited from this free medical treatment. From that time till today, houses are being built on daily basis. People, food is on people's table. People are buying cars. As I'm talking to you now, the first cryptocurrency trade fair was organized in Nigeria, in Lagos, and today, about 34 states, that trade fair is still going on, where you use cryptocurrency to buy things. I built digital platforms 24 since that time. If these platforms are physical companies, I would have been richer than Dangote by now, because I have 24 companies in the internet. What I want you to understand is that the little time I've been back to Nigeria, I can proudly tell you that young people, women, and adults that believe in this vision, they are doing well. The only challenge is that since I'm an African, there's a question mark. We Africans are the ones that underrate ourselves before. In fact, nobody is underrating us. We underrate ourselves. Because if everybody believed in what I carry, by this time, there would have been no more percent in Nigeria. I want to let you understand that opportunities are so much in digital economy. And if the small me can have 24 platforms that are giving people money on a daily basis, I believe that if all of us join hands together, you discover that there will be no jobless person in African continent, because there are many opportunities. Let me tell you this. When I came and I wanted to embark on this, the first thing I did was to start giving loans. Listen to me very well, this is where I'm going on. Start giving loans. If I'm giving loans, these people that give to them, they will pay. I'll give another person, another set. The loan will continue revolving until everybody will become rich, according to me. When we started, the first place we went to distribute, to disburse money, journalists asked one old woman, Mama, if they give you this money, what are you going to use it for? Mama said, my son, I suffer in this world. I suffer. If this money I collect, I will buy food, I will buy meat, I will chop and die. I said, what I do? So, the first person that we interview promised to chop and die. So, okay, if everybody chop and die, then how will I recover this money and give to others? I became weak. So, I had to change pattern. Listen to me very well. What am I going to do? I don't want to have heart attack by giving people loan and then becoming running after them again to recover the money. So let me turn it to become a grant. And if I'm going to give grant, at that time, Naira was about 200 and something Naira to $1. And this thing was changing rapidly. If I give somebody 100,000 Naira, for instance, the next 3 months it's no longer 100,000 Naira. It's a reducing value. I didn't pay this person. So what am I going to do to give a lasting solution for this problem? That is when digital economy became the best option. So I started looking for cryptocurrencies that I can buy and give these people. Knowing fully well that is where the world is going. As I started checking cryptocurrencies in the world, sir, I discovered that none was from Africa. As I'm talking to you now, we have 19,000 cryptocurrencies globally. 19,000. But there was no African that owned a crypto. That became a problem to me. Because the poverty in Africa is as a result of leakages. We import everything without exporting nothing. We buy everything without selling anything. So if in cryptocurrency or digital economy, we are still going to use foreign cryptocurrencies alone, that means we are doomed. There's coming a time that we will be colonized. Because at this digital, like this technology era, we are still depending on foreign cryptocurrencies. That is what I said, no. I have to take the bull by the horns. By the grace of God, today, ZUGACOIN becomes the first cryptocurrency tradable globally on the global market. And from that day, we have about 7 different brands of cryptocurrencies that are being traded globally. So that is how I came about being the first person to have a cryptocurrency in Africa. I want to let you know, this time around, the currencies that I avoided using to give people, today, I think last month, it was 710 Naira to $1. But we have a platform that even though your currency is being depreciated, by the time you convert it to ZUGACOIN and put it there, there's a platform there that can seal your currency not to depreciate. Because if our currency keep on depreciating, poverty will never end one day. So the best thing is to find a way of stopping this depreciation of currency. But there will be no policy. So we have to use technology to do that. So as I'm talking to you now, we have a platform digitally that you can convert your fiat currency into digital currency and save it there. It will never depreciate. The one in your country will be depreciating, but the one that you save in that platform will never depreciate. And what happens is this: as it is there, it will be growing. So I want to let you understand that at this era, you don't need to labor for money. Money needs to labor for you. We work in the morning every day, go to work or go to farm or go to business looking for money. Why the money we have is sleeping in bank accounts. Sleep from morning till night. You work from morning till night. The moment you get that money, you take it to go and meet the other brothers that are sleeping in the bank. So you are the one laboring while money is sleeping. But this era of digital economy, you will be sleeping while money is working. Money work for you while you sleep. How? You discover that some of the platforms we have, you open your wallet and you discover what is there. Yesterday it was $1,000. Without you doing anything, woke up today and discovered that it is $1,100. And you do anything. So if the right knowledge is given to Africans, this time around, sir, the tools that young people are using is phone. Every young man wants to have a good phone. And that good phone you have is a tool for generation of money. You can make a lot of money on your phone. You don't need to look for a job. You can be in your room and be busy making money. The problem we have is this. The moment you talk about digital economy in Africa, the first thing that comes to somebody's mind is Yahoo boys. When somebody have a laptop, the person is a Yahoo boy. When you're talking about digital economy, that's how we used to fail in anything. Whatever comes to Africa is bad. We just think negative. So this time around, the opportunity for us to become rich has come. The first people to suspect is us. You suspect, as I'm talking to you now here, many people are watching, they are gathering a lot of questions because of suspicion. So I want to let you understand that, brothers and sisters, opportunity to become rich is now. The digital economy have a lot to offer. Though it's not something that you can use 1 hour to teach, but I want to let you understand that in this, my visit to Gambia, I have 3 categories of platform that I want to introduce. The first one is for youth. It's a program that will make young people have jobs on their own. They become self-employed. Another platform is the one for business people. The time you will, the money you are going to use to import whatever you want to import, and the 3 months that is going to stay on the high sea to arrive here, you get to clear it, maybe after clearance, you take it to 4 months, and then you take it to warehouse. The whole thing, up to 6 months, you are still working on the imported goods. So that period is enough to triple that money. The time of all these processes, you will sit conveniently at your comfort zone, the money will be multiplying, you'll be seeing it. So this one is not a matter of go come. You don't need to give somebody money to invest for you. We will train you on how to do that. I'm not telling you that, come and give me money. I will only show you what to do. So this money keep growing. You don't need to take risk. So you need to be doing business because of pleasure. You don't need to be doing business because of pressure. If you want to be importing computers, it shouldn't be because you want to make money from computers. It should be because you are importing computers as fun. Selling computers becomes fun to you. Many pastors, as I'm one of them, going for preaching abroad is a business. You are invited to go and preach so that at the end of the day they will give you money. But as I'm coming to you now, I came to the Gambia not to take $1 or $1. I didn't come here to take $1. I came here to give. I didn't come to collect. As I'm here, I am believing God that if before I leave this place, I cannot live the same way I met it. And I'm believing God that all of you watching me this night, I will never leave Gambia without you having something added on your life. I'm not here to take something, I am here to drop something. That is what life is supposed to be. I am talking here with pleasure. I'm not talking here because I am expecting something after here. That is how business is supposed to be. Business should be for you to add value, not because you want to make money. So if we change this approach, you discover that we'll be doing services, not because it will no longer be I'm doing business to make money, but you only be serving your generation. Just like I'm here talking to you. A lot of opportunities are available. Then lastly is the platform that can help the government. Government need money, but every government of the world, their economies are falling. There's no way to recover. The reason is this: fiat economy has expired. In my place, we farm yam. If the time of yam has expired, automatically, if it used to do pounded yam, it will not be good again. Sometimes it will look good outside, but if you put knife on it, you discover that it is bad inside. Simply because the expiring time of that yam has come. The moment is August, old yam is no longer useful. So the fiat currency, the paper money we're using, the time has expired. Whether we keep it, it is still going to be useless. The only thing that can help us is to take advantage of the emerging digital economy. But this cannot be done under 2 hours. But I want to let you know, these 3 opportunities are valuable. We have many of them, but the one for youth, the one for businessmen, and the one for government. If I'm giving a one-to-one opportunity or a close or detailed explanation period. And we're going to show you how you can be watching your money grow in your phone. How you can plant money like tomato. Wake up in the morning and discover that, when you plant tomato, you don't need to go and help it grow. You only go there, see it growing. That's how money is supposed to be at this time. Why is it that China are giving loans to that tune that they give? Plenty money. How? It's because they are wise, they have seen ahead of us. Finally, sir, I have a platform that is only China that are using. This time around, every government is talking about cashless policy because printing of money is becoming very, very expensive. But in Africa, one of the major challenges is cross-border transactions. So when I came, I wanted to solve problems. So I have to attack that particular area. So this time, as I'm talking to you, we have a platform that can make you send money, any volume, to any part of the world in a matter of minutes. You can receive from any part of the world in a matter of minutes using technology. So two things are here. It can help your money to grow and help the value to maintain. Also, you can use this platform to send money anywhere and receive money anywhere. So the growth of money is guaranteed and the transfer of money is also assured. Life becomes so easy if we embrace digital economy. But the first thing is the mentality. Make sure that you attack inferiority mentality. Then you discover that you enlarge your capacity. The authority that God has given us will be guaranteed. But I want to let you also understand that we must take sincerity serious and transparency. So integrity, dignity, sincerity, reality, and then sincerity are what we are going to take, and then we'll be able to enlarge our capacity. So our financial stability will be established, and then our poverty, captivity will be liberated. God bless you.
Just question and answers? 5 minutes, question and answers?
Okay. Did anybody have questions? I think like 2-3 minutes question and answers.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you don't have questions?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
All right, sir.
I want to know the name of these platforms.
Okay, you want to know you want to know the name of your platform?
Platforms, yes, and then try to, if you have any tool that people or apps that people can download to see.
Interesting question.
The platform we have so far is first ZUGACOIN.io. ZUGACOIN.io.
It's ZOS.
ZUGACOIN. ZUGACOIN.io.
I-O. I-O or I-E? I-O. I-O or I-O?
I would prefer we have phone WhatsApp numbers.
Okay.
So that I will send you. Actually, I've got 14 links that I will send to that WhatsApp.
Let's have our WhatsApp numbers.
Just all of you here, just make sure that we have WhatsApp numbers. I will send it to you. All of them. WhatsApp. Let's have like a group here. I think we can do that. So I will send you the links. You can. And then, many of you that would like to have private discussions, so that I can give you details on how to go about it. Because this one is just an introduction. If you want to participate, I can give you details on how to go about it, guide you, teach you on what to do. You don't need to give somebody money to invest for you this time around. You have to use the knowledge you are receiving yourself. No need to invest. You need to only participate actively. So on a daily basis, you are on phone making your money easily. And it's, yes. Yes. Okay. Very good.
So he's doing the same, he's inviting me on the next week.
Okay. Very good. So maybe we can talk after here.
Yeah, okay.
Any other question, please? Okay.
The coverage of the ZUGACOIN, what's the coverage? Does it cover international or just Africa?
Cryptocurrencies, the moment it is on the global market, you can use everywhere. What happens is when you have ZUGACOIN, you can, like in the Gambia here, we have a platform built already that you can use the Gambian dollars. From ZUGACOIN, there's a way we can give you to Gambian dollars. If you go to the US, from ZUGACOIN to United States dollars, if you go to Kenya, there's a way you can convert ZUGACOIN back to local bank account from there. Go to South Africa. So that is how it happens. But it needs you need training to achieve that. So it's a global platform, not just one African. Only that, and what Africans also have a big.
Sorry, but you have this platform already exists everywhere. This
So,
kind of platform. So if you say it's just like Gambian money, that is. So people are going to waste their money because those kind of platform already exist anywhere, everywhere.
I don't understand you.
I'm saying those kind of platform are already existing everywhere. So if you're talking about the fact that is Dalasi only, and then when you go everywhere we can use it, this is no sense to like invest in your platform because those things exist already. What's the difference between your platform and the others?
I'm not talking about my platform, I'm talking about digital economy approach.
That's exactly what I'm talking about too. Because you are, in the same time, you are doing advertisement about yours, alright? That's what you did in the beginning, okay? So my question is, what is the difference between what you are doing and what already exists? That's my question.
Okay, now, first, the difference between what I'm doing and what already exists is this. Number one, when you check about cryptocurrency all over the world, you discover that it has been anonymous. You see a platform, sometimes they call it Little Rabbit, sometimes they call it Dog Coin, or you can't see who is behind it. You only see the platform, you log into it. So whatever happens there, you're on your own. But the difference between this one and that one is that you have the name, they call it ZUGACOIN. ZUGACOIN is the surname of a human being. The man is Archbishop Professor Samzuga. So that surname is on a digital passport. Number two, if you look at the logo of ZUGACOIN, you see the face, my face is on it. So it shows that I am giving my name and my image as a collateral. I'm trying to communicate to you that in this one, human being is behind it. It's a vision, not just following what we are doing. But there's something I want to achieve here. That's number one, physical identity. Number two is that we have what is called KYC, know your customer. So whoever is dealing in this platform, we have to know you, you have to know us. Because we want to deal with government. So since we are dealing with government, we have to make sure that we're not just dealing with people that we don't know at all. So whatever happens, we are here to be accountable. So we can, as you know us, we will also know you. Number three, we have what is called CDD, customer due diligence. We have offices anywhere we operate. So you can go and walk into an office. If you go to Nigeria, you can walk into an office, you meet somebody one-on-one, and explain. The person you are dealing with, you know his house. And then we have structures. Like in Nigeria, we have what we call 24-man committee in each state. We have state organizers, we have state directors, that you are dealing with people. Finally, you have a physical customer care line where you can call somebody and the person will ask you, what's your name? The person will tell you, this is my name. You can discuss with somebody. If you have a question, the person can answer you. So you are dealing with human beings at this time. And then another thing is that we have what is called a cancel transaction. In cryptocurrency generally, whatever transaction that goes, no reverse. You can't do anything, whether it's wrong or it's correct. It goes and goes forever. But here we have a place where if a transaction fails, you can cancel it. What just happened that you don't understand, if people are there, we call it support group. So on that platform, you can chat, somebody can respond. I have done the transaction like this is how it goes. Okay, give me your email address, then they can sort it out for you. So another one is that we don't want, this platform does not allow you to just, you put money, the next day you discover that it's not there again. If we have the ones that, if you want to operate like any other person, you can go there. But if you have the ones that you want us to control your money, and if there's anything wrong, we should be able to explain. Those platforms are there. When your money is there, income is not falling. So we have the ones that are operating on the global market. You follow other cryptocurrencies, is there. But you also want what we call centralized cryptocurrency. We are controlling it for you on the smart technology. Is there. So it now becomes your choice. If you want to follow any other platform, as we're talking about, the idea already will provide them for you. Go there. If anything happens there, don't call us. But if you have the one that we control it, where if something happens, you can call and we can explain to you, help you to control what you have. So we have two different platforms, popular one and the exclusive one. So these are few things that our own is different from any other one on the street. My sister, you're not hearing me, listen to me again.
She's done.
My sister, I want to do it again.
No, I did understand you talking the same time. I understand what you are talking about.
Okay, do you understand now?
Yeah, I did everything. Problem is like, because I'm from France, French, so I know all this kind of system already. So I just wanted to know how it's going to make the difference here from what's already done in the other countries. That was my question.
Okay, so my explanation, do you get any difference?
So now I do understand, because here doesn't exist already. So that might be the reason why you want to bring this here. So now I do understand, because I'm working in marketing digital as well. So I know what you're talking about. So I wanted people as well to understand too what you wanted to do with them as well. Because me, I do understand everything you're talking about since the beginning. Because this is my work. I'm sorry.
Okay, but my explanation, do you get any difference now? You want to know the difference?
So I do, but I just wanted people as well to understand what you want them to go into. They may have many questions about it, how things going to work. So that's the reason why I asked the question, so they can understand. You understand now?
Okay. I think that will be the last question.
So I have two questions. You just mentioned about taxing transaction.
Okay.
Now, and we also talked about the cryptocurrency can taxing transaction. So how is it different? How is it possible that you can taxing transaction? If the cryptocurrency around the world can be cancelled, how is it possible that yours can be cancelled? Now, number two, regulations. We understand in Africa the whole government is really hard on cryptocurrency. Without licensing, but not only in Africa, around the world. Okay, America is still trying to high regulations to cryptocurrency. Now, how do you work with regulations in Africa? The countries you want to penetrate in Africa, how do you work with regulations, utility bodies and all that, especially when you don't have it at home in Africa? Nigeria has banned cryptocurrency because of regulation. Now, how do you work with that in Africa?
Okay, first, we are talking about first digital economy opportunities. This is something that has come, and there's nothing that can stop it. That is the first thing you need to understand. The same Nigeria you're talking about, you're not current. This time around, that is news of 2020. You're talking. What is happening in Nigeria about cryptocurrency now is completely different. So if you are current, you discover that Nigeria is the one, the central bank issuing statements concerning crypto publicly on the newspapers, on the check everywhere, and from that side. Number two, you discover that anything that comes new is open for challenges and attacks. The fiat currency we're using now, in fact, let me give you an example. In the Gambia here, in those days, putting money in the bank was a taboo. Check history. Putting money in the bank was as good as committing adultery. True of us. And so now are you not putting money in the bank? And so anything that comes new is open to challenges. A lot of but at the end of the day, when light begin to come, so what happened is that in those days, banks that were available, you go to withdraw money, you will have to, you will go to your branch, and then your account officer will go and open your file, bring the ledger out. They will carry pen and write something. If you put money here, until you come back here, you don't withdraw. But improvement kept coming. Today you can put money anywhere and go and withdraw that same money anywhere. It will cause some improvement. So if something comes newly, some challenges will come with it. In those days, every day you hear about plane crash. But because of, as the thing is going on, there are improvements, technology is increasing, and then you discover that you hardly hear about plane crash this time. Because challenges have came and then people help to solve those problems. So if we want to help ourselves, anything that comes have advantages and disadvantages. So we can weigh and check what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. I went to Central Bank in Nigeria. I was talking to them. I told them, sir, you look at money laundering as the only reason to stop cryptocurrency. Did you look at the job opportunities inside it? There are many better opportunities in cryptocurrency than money laundering. Money laundering was there since ages. If there was nothing like money laundering, why is that? Money laundering has a word in English. That means even white people do money laundering. So those things are there. But then better opportunities are here. If something is bad, is good, then what can you do to turn it to become good? You can use opportunities. Any problem has an opportunity inside, and every opportunity has a problem inside. So we shouldn't be looking at problems alone. We should also be looking at solutions. So whatever comes with problem, have opportunities also attached to it. And then the last question is how can you cancel? How can you cancel is when computer came, they were talking like Microsoft. But somebody came with an idea, improving on existing idea. So me, I came to improve. I don't have a vision, but I have an improvement. And there's always room for improvement. So if others cannot cancel a transaction, I come with an improvement of canceling a transaction. So it's possible. There's nothing limited.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
No more questions. We have dinner waiting, and the short comments. I mean, we have dinner waiting. This is the
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Special greetings to everybody here. I want to comment on our African French promoter of digital currencies, and also bring to your knowledge that digital currencies emanating from Africa is just like how the pastor mentioned. If an egg is broken from outside, life stops. If it is broken from inside, life begins. And you should be aware that this continent, every square centimeter of this continent is a value that could back any currency that could be emanated from this continent. That's correct. And none of your fiat currencies in the developed world has any form of backing. That is why one day in Bloomberg, if you follow it, the most well-promoted cryptocurrency slumped below zero. I don't need to mention names, but everyone knew about that. It was about $37,000 per coin. One day, it is just a few minutes, it dropped down. What are you telling your customers that backs your cryptocurrency you are promoting in Europe? We have gold, we have coltan, and even every centimeter of our continent could be monetized to back any digital currency we have here. And it will start and it will lead the world to get well-backed digital currencies that could be intertraded worldwide. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Ambassador Samzuga. Thank you. He's a member of International Society of Diplomats. In International Society of Diplomats, we have a lot of high-profile personality, high-profile merchants. And I want to announce to you, in due time, we are going to have a very big inaugural prestigious award for the International Society of Diplomats, whereby we will have a high-profile personality from all over the world that will be coming to the Gambia. And from the international headquarters, they have recognized Gambia. I want to tell you that the International Society of Diplomats is a very high organization that has its international headquarters in the United States. Ambassador is the head of envoy in the Gambia. I happen to be his deputy. It's a great thing, and I want to tell you, if you know you are interested to be part of the member of International Society of Diplomats, I think we will have whereby some people will put their name down, then we will scrutinize it. It will be from the international headquarters, which is from the United States of America. So thank you so much. I want to hand over the microphone to another Basamba. He's not yet ambassador, and with due time, I think you're also going to be the ambassador. So I'm giving you the microphone for a vote of thanks. Thank you.
Anyway, good evening everyone. Thank you for making me a member. Unannounced. And we thank everyone, for attending the ceremony. It's been a great honor to be here, and it's really amazing, seeing the people on the high table. And we thank them all for gracing the occasion. And everyone that came here tonight, you all did well and wonderful. He's my nephew, Basamba, and I'm also Basamba. Fortunately, the same name. And I can always use his documents. He's having the diplomatic, International Society diplomatic card already. So, I can always use it. I'll just have to cancel my initials, the MS, and just go with the Basamba Brahmin. So we thank you all, and we thank the media also for coming. It's been a great night, and alhamdulillah for that. Thank you. Yeah, there's dinner. And we thank you for dinner too, actually. And bon appetit to everyone.
All right, please, we're moving down to the boat side for the dinner. And also, we forgot something.